Well, hello guys. You probably thought I was never going to do another WIP and chat. Well, I wanted to show you the progress on my Treasure Art Studios painting that I'm doing. It's called Amy Fly Free and it's by Laurel Retz. And I'm loving this. Now, you know I hate color blocking, so all of this, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. It was like 9:39 hell, but I added some beautiful sparklers in here, some sunshine, and I can't remember what else, metallic blue and ocean or something. And then down in her fingernails, I've added some AB crystals. And then I didn't put a bunch in her face because I think it's brilliant enough, but I did add some different ABs to the hair, just in certain spots. I changed that out. And I did change the hair up a little bit up here because I wasn't loving the way it looked. And then I put hot pink, get out of the light here, put hot pink sparklers and the roses in her hair. So I just love this painting. It's working out pretty good. The only thing that I've noticed is the letters. This is a round, and the letters, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. But in a lot of spots, you can kind of see the black in there. I guess you're not able to see it because it's sort of on the other side, but like right in here, you can kind of see the letters poking out underneath. And a lot of the spaces, I'm glad that you can't really see it through here, but in a lot of the spaces, like in the where the light colors are, you can see the letters sticking out. Like right in here, you can really see that. And then now that I'm getting closer, you can kind of see that there. But that's the only thing that I noticed is the letters are bigger than the rounds. And the rounds are the original size. They're not the smaller drills that TSA used to use. So that's what she looks like. All right, let's get down to the WIP and chat. All right, guys, I got you zoomed in here. I already told you what painting I'm working on. Let me show you the pins. For the most part, I have everlasting tips, but this one right here is just a plastic tip that I had on this one, so I'm using it. But on the bottom, it's everlasting tips. And then you know that I love my 2 and 3 placer on the same pin when I'm doing confetti and all that. So that being said, these two are both Flower Girl pins. So you can see they're pretty cool, and I'll put her link down below. And then I have, the only reason I have so many pins is because I use so many multi-placers, especially on this. These 3 are Enablers Outpost Pins. I've got this one that was from quite a while back called Pink Lemonade. And then I have this one that was actually a blank and it was turned into a pin for me. It's a newer one. And then I got this one a while back and it was also a blank and I had it turned. So this one's pretty thick, but I love it because it's got the rose gold and then it has like the kind of lavender pink over here. So, and then once again, these are the everlasting tips. All right, I think that's everything. I don't know how much you can see. I've got, this was just a little gift that Shay gave me a while back that holds my pins, and then I have like Muni Made trays over here because that's my favorite. I had my birthday live last night, and that was a lot of fun. I had some guests. I had Jenny the Uncrafty Crafter. I had Abigail Marie, Bev and Steph, and my girl Crafting with Shay. So it was a lot of fun. I didn't want to be by myself on the live because I feel like that gets kind of boring. So I just decided I would invite some people. And you know, it's funny because there are so many cool people and so many people that I really wanted to invite, but I don't know. I'm kind of a nerd. It's like I'm friends with Katie, Diamonds and Washi, and I just love her. But I was like, I don't know. I just didn't want to ask because, you know, I thought it would be too much or something, you know. And she was like, what? So, plus I was new to having other people on my lives. One time I had Steph on there, and we were Veronica and Penelope. If you haven't watched that video, you should go back and watch it because it's pretty funny. And then this was the first time that I had a bunch of people on there. So it was kind of exciting. I really enjoyed it. And you know, it's nice to kind of mix things up. There are definitely some other people that I will have to have on my live. It just was a lot of fun. And I can't thank everybody enough that came and was there and wished me happy birthday. And I had a lot of people that were super sweet and ended up, sending me a Ko-Fi, like birthday money or whatever, and also doing like super chats. And that really meant a lot to me too. That's so sweet. I mean, you guys know that I love you for your friendship, and you never have to do something like that. But I really appreciated it. I thought that was so kind. So thank you very much. I hope you guys are doing good. If you didn't watch the live, I guess the big news is after, gosh, how many years has it been? I have a 2005 Scion, and I haven't had a new car since I bought that one. So finally ended up going to the dealership and ordering a new car. So with everything weird the way it is right now, they don't have cars on the lot. It's really strange. And if you see, where it says check local inventory, like on their website or, just under Kia, and it pulls up the local Kia dealerships, because that's what I'm getting is a Kia. People have already purchased them. And like we went to one dealership a while back, and we were looking for the car for me to test drive because I really thought I wanted it, but I'm not going to buy a car. I mean, what if there are blind spots in the car? What if you just hate it? You want to ride in it and drive it and all that. So we got to the dealership, and as soon as we got there, this lady was about to pull off the lot in the car that I wanted. And so we got to talking to her, and she at least let me look inside it, and it was awesome. And she's like, yeah, I got this one. It's not really the color that I wanted, but, I just wanted to get this one. So she was driving off the lot in it. I mean, they can't keep cars right now. It's really weird. And then the car that I ordered, they said that it would be in anywhere from, 4 to 6 months after we put the little security deposit on it, just for them to hold the car until it got there. And the guy was telling us, he said, sometimes we get them sooner and sometimes we don't. He said right now the people that drive the trucks, there's not enough of them. And so they actually have to bid on trucks, like who'll drive their truck first or whatever, so they don't have to wait. I hope this makes sense. Anyway, he said that people will try and say, well, what if I hire a truck to go pick the car up and, this, that, and the other, or what if I bid on it? And they're like, we can't do that, for liability purposes and stuff like that. We have to use our truck that we hired, and we have to pay for it, and it has to come to the dealership first. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I had no idea it was so crazy right now. But I looked at different cars, and it's definitely the car dealer's market right now. I mean, if you're trying to find a new car, it's really difficult. I know my friend Elizabeth with Enablers Outpost, she is also trying to get a Kia, and hers is a different version than what I'm trying to get. I'm looking at the Seltos, and she's looking at the Telluride. And so her car was supposed to be there, I don't know, several different times, but the truck still hasn't arrived. So she's going to the retreat in Ohio pretty soon, and she really wanted, her vehicle before she left for the trip because she wanted to be able to drive it. So I'm really hoping that she'll get it before the trip, but who knows? Like I said, it's a weird time right now for cars. So, And I went to dinner with my girl Shay and G Money. I jokingly call her husband that. He just doesn't really want to be on her channel and things like that. So I just call him G Money. But they're just such nice people, and we had such a great time. We went to my favorite sushi place here, and we sat and talked for, I don't know, 2.5 hours or something, and ate, and she gave me some great presents. She's such a nut. I just love her. And Lou helped pick out some earrings that they gave me, was part of my present. And it was a really good birthday, you know, kind of low key, but that's all right. I got to diamond paint a little bit and got to go put money down on my car that I want to get. And it was just really nice. Like I said yesterday, it was just so much fun to have so many friends come to the live. I know some people couldn't, and they're watching the replay, and that's totally fine. It always surprises me when people contact me and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I can't come to the live. I'm like, guys, it's all good, you know. Watch the replay, but it is fun when people come and hang out. And you know, Baby Cakes, Monica, she cracks me up. Her and Berta always change their names in different lives. And so she came on my live as Butter Cakes. So I thought that was cute. And like I said, there are just so many great people. I really wish I was going to the retreat that's coming up in a couple weeks in Ohio, but I didn't know about it in time. And I guess a lot of people try to get into it, and it fills up really quickly. But there's so many people that are going that I know just, you know, through lives and just becoming friends with them online. And so I really wish that I could go and meet all of them, but it's just not in the cards this year. So maybe next year, I guess we'll see. So I hope everybody that's going to the retreat has a blast. I know it's going to be fun. They're doing a lot of giveaways and selling a bunch of stuff. So it should be a blast. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to make sure, that I have all of these W's. Where did I just see that one? There it is. That's the thing that's cool about this. It's kind of like color blocking confetti, and that's where it's a good mix. You know, you've got like these strips of a certain symbol, but there's a lot of different symbols in here, so it's good. But you know, then I see like I'll miss one here and there, so it's all good. It's all good. I don't think I have, I've got at least one J in there that I missed from before. So what are you guys working on, and how are you doing? And I guess I never told you what a WIP and chat is in case this is your first one. So WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress. And you just kind of do whatever you want to do. While I'm working on my project, you work on yours, and we just work together and chit chat. And if you talk to me, I can't hear you, but I know you're there. So like I said, I hope y'all are doing good. Down in the comments, let me know what you're up to. What are you working on right now? How you doing? Anything exciting? I know there are a lot of people that have birthdays coming up right now too. I had no idea there were so many Geminis. I don't know a whole lot about, you know, astrology and all that. It's just kind of not my thing. But I know my friend Jade is all about it. So she was like, ooh, a Gemini queen. And I started laughing. And it's so true. You know, somebody was like, so are you like a true Gemini? I'm like, oh, yeah. You know, I know they've like changed the signs up or something. I don't know. I don't know the whole reasoning behind it. But I am still 100% Gemini. It's like I will give you the shirt off my back. I will do anything for you. And then once you know, like, if I don't trust you anymore, if you've really hurt me or something like that, then forget about it. I'm like, no. So how many of you guys are Geminis and have your birthday coming up? I know that Laura, my friend over at Anxiety Art Adventures, is having a birthday, and her husband, I can't remember if his birthday is the same day as mine or if it's the day after, but I know he just had a birthday. And then I didn't realize that, I don't know if she'll watch this or not, but Scrapping Sylvia, I missed her birthday, so I feel bad about that. There's just so many people in the community, and it's really hard to keep up with, everybody's birthday. I think Cindy Stevens is having a birthday coming up too in June. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anybody I'm missing. I don't know. There are, like I said, so many people. I just put a new glue dot in here and it's, whoops. And I'm just throwing drills in my lap. When you have shorts on, they stick to your legs and you don't realize it. And then later I'll get in the bathtub and there'll be a drill floating in there. Where's the weirdest place you've ever found a drill? My husband, one time we were in bed, going to bed, and he was snuggling with me. He's like, "What is that on your butt?" And I'm like, "What?" And it was a drill stuck to my butt because I had shorts on. So yeah, there's that. And then in the bathtub, several times I've found drills, down in the bottom of the water. I'm like, what? How did that get there? So that's always funny. Where's the weirdest place you've ever found a drill? Tell me all the things. I want to know. Also, I know that I talked about doing more whipping chats, and I had my arm come up, and then my mom had surgery and all kinds of stuff, so I haven't done it, but I really do. I have good intentions. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I really do want to start doing more whipping chats, and everybody keeps telling me that I should do a Patreon, but I'd really like to get your thoughts on what you look for in when somebody's doing a Patreon. I know some people do nothing for their Patreons. I know some people do like a monthly Zoom call. Some people just like getting a card from the creator that they're supporting. They just like the content that person's putting out, and they just sort of want an acknowledgement, like each month get a little card or something like that. So let me know, guys, because if I do Patreon, I want it to be worth it. I don't want to do nothing and just be like, yeah, support my channel. And if you don't know what Patreon is, or if you don't know what Ko-Fi is, those are just things that help support the channel. With the time that you spend editing videos and making videos and doing unboxings and purchasing different things that I can show you guys so you can decide if you want to get them too, or just different things like that. It's fun, but it's pretty time consuming. And it's like, my girl Shay, she does such a great job. She's such a producer, she just cranks out videos and it's like nothing to her. And then, there's some people like me that they put out more unboxings and things like that. But I know you want to get to know me. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to get to know me. But I know that there are people that have said, I like the whipping chats. I like getting to know the creators and things like that. So I'm really trying to listen and pay attention to what you guys think. So let me know in the comments below. So I'm trying to think what else has been going on. I don't know if I updated you guys on the surgery that my mom had, but she had tubes put in her ears. And when she came out, to her surprise, she also had stents in her nose. So it's like up both nostrils. There are like these little stent things. And basically the doctor told her that, that needed to be done. So she's healing up better. She can hear better and she can smell better, but she's been in a lot of pain. So I feel bad for her. I've been trying to just keep in touch with her and make sure that she's doing okay. Because you always worry. I mean, she lives pretty far out from me. I say that 45 minutes, but she's out there kind of by herself, and I just want to make sure she's doing okay because I love her, and I don't know, she may watch this, but I love you, Mom. So anyways, I know there are a lot of people too that have had, just bad things going on, losing relatives and been sick and, had the rhinoceros, I guess I should say. I don't know if they're still being sticklers about people saying that or YouTube. But yeah, I just, it's like my brother's really sick right now, and I don't know what's going on with him. My little niece had something, and she had her birthday party. Hers is before mine, and had kids over and things like that. And then she got really sick. And then, of course, she bounced back quick because she's younger. But now my brother's kind of struggling. So I hope he gets to feeling better soon. It's like fever and all that. I don't know what's going on with him. But anyways, my thoughts are with all you guys that are going through stuff right now. You know, like I said, it's hard to know what everybody's going through and up to in the community because there are so many people. But I just hope that y'all will, you know, get better, or if you had a relative or even a pet pass away, you know, that's a family member as well. So I am just thinking of you guys. So have y'all watched any new and interesting TV shows? I know Stranger Things just came out, and like I was telling Shay, she was talking about her kids watching it, and I was like, man, this season 4 has some really creepy, like demonic type characters in it. And it's like, it's disturbing to me how creepy they are. So it's like, I'm really surprised that a lot of young kids are watching it because it's pretty dark. Let me know if you've watched Stranger Things and what your thoughts are. You know, I'm not a big horror movie fan, so it may be a little bit more disturbing to me than somebody that is into that. And, you know, you guys that know me really well know that I'm not really into the true crime and things like that. So maybe it's not as disturbing for you guys, but man, I'm like, what? I mean, I'll even be like maybe watching it on my phone or something, and I'm still like, ooh, that is creepy as hell, or gross, you know. That says there's gore in it, and there totally is, but it's like some of this stuff, ugh, I can't do it. The cool thing that I'm watching is the last season of Better Call Saul, and they actually went on break until, what is it, July, I don't know, 11th or 16th or something. It's like a mid-season finale that they just had, and that was nuts. It's so good. If you're not watching Better Call Saul and you liked Breaking Bad, you will love Better Call Saul. Bob Odenkirk, the main character that plays Saul, he is so good. He's so funny, and he does such a good job. So, yeah, I like that. And then there's a show on, is it Netflix or Hulu? I can't remember. That's called Severance. And I've only watched one episode, and it was really slow but interesting. And it's like these people that work in this office, and when they're not in the office, they remember nothing. But then they go in the office, and all they remember is the office. So whenever they're in, you know, their real life, they don't really remember what happens at the office. And then when they're in the office, they don't remember their real life. It's so creepy and weird, and it's, I don't know, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna watch another episode just because I'm intrigued. That's really good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It sounds like I hear a truck out there. I know Steph gave me some funny stuff last night from Amazon, but she said she kind of showed me a picture of the stuff she's sending me today, which is super sweet. If you guys don't know Steph, Lazy River, they don't put up a ton of videos, but when they do, Steph is hilarious. She is such a nut. I just really love her. And of course, they have amazing pins. So I will link them down below too if you don't know who Matt and Steph are from Lazy River Wood Turning. But yeah, I'll have to do an unboxing of the other things that she sent me. But I'm really excited to see them. So that'll be cool. Okay, let's change out symbols. Actually, let me pause this and go check and just make sure that somebody didn't deliver something to the front door. Guys, I did get a package. I got an Amazon package. Do you want me to open it? Let's open it and see. inside. Let's see if this is from Steph. And I think it is. Happy birthday to our rose gold queen from Matt and Steph. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what it is. It's in this cute little package. Whoops. This cute little package. Oh, it says on there, Narwhal Unicorn. What does it say? Whale of the Sea necklace and jewelry set. Well, if I can get in here. Look at this, you guys. How cute is that? It says happy birthday. I love it. Let's see if there's a message on the inside. No, it just says happy birthday. That's cute though. I like that they put a little card in there, and they even put the little envelope, but they didn't put the card in the envelope. That's hilarious. There's a little cleaning cloth here. And, oh, you guys, look at the little narwhal. It's rose gold. And if you know me, you know I love rose gold. And there's little earrings. Let's take this out so we can see. So that was fun. Another interruption. Sorry, guys. I set an alarm. The lawn guys are coming today, and so I had to unlock the gate. Anyway, here is what the earrings look like. Isn't that cool? It's like a little wave. That's so pretty. Oh, Steph, you should not have. You spoil me. She's such a doll. Let's see. And then here is the little narwhal. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. It's not a dolphin, you guys. It's not a dolphin. Steph and Matt, thank you so very much. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, I have y'all moved out a little bit. Let me move my good stuff here, my birthday stuff. Getting to where I think most of her hair is done. Like all the hair is pretty much the same colors, you know, just going through strips. And then when you get to her face, that's where the like real confetti is. So the hair's kind of nice. Like I said, it's a good confetti color blocking combination. Let's just use the 2 and 3 placer right now. So I don't know if you guys can see on here where the letters are a little bit bigger, the symbols and letters are a little bit bigger than the drills, but it's quite a bit. I'm trying to lay them down there good, and I try to move them around, but it doesn't cover in some places, like where the W's are, because the W is so big, it just doesn't quite cover it. Oh, you know what I meant to tell you about this? So this is my one and only TSA canvas. And people were talking about how with mounted glue, the drills don't move. Once you lay them down, you have to take tweezers to pull the drill off. But I don't know if they've changed this to poured glue or if this is really mounted glue, but it's working brilliantly for me. But I can move the drills around. It's awesome. I mean, it's just like working with poured glue. So I need to reach out to her and just ask her, like, did they change over to poured glue, or is this still the mounted glue, but it's just a better version? I am not having any trouble with it, you know, where the drills won't slide or move around if I need to adjust them a little bit. So yeah, that's a nice thing that I've figured out about the canvas so far, because everybody that I talked to was like, well, just so you know, you better have some tweezers handy because you can't move the drill once it's laid down. But that is not the case. Not the case for me anyway. But yeah, like I said, I'm having a really good time working on this one. I love the colors. I love how vibrant everything is. I mean, it's great. And like I was saying before, I don't think I've posted that video, but I need to post the one showing you this one versus the square one that I got originally. Because what happened, if you don't know, is I got the square version in this, and it's a 70 by 70. And for whatever reason, some of the charting for the rendering was terrible. I mean, she didn't have, I don't know if you can see on here. No, you can't see. But she didn't have like an ear in between where her hair is separated. It was just like a black gap that had 939s in there. It wasn't shaded or anything. And then on her face, sort of the same thing, where it would just be 939s kind of going into her chin and things like that. It did not look good. So I talked to the gal that owns it, and she was really nice, really receptive. She said, let me kind of mess around with the rendering and see if I can't fix it, and then we'll go from there. And I was like, okay. So she ended up fixing it and sending it to me. And I told her, I said, I'm thinking maybe I want to do rounds instead of square, just because I'd never tried this before and I wasn't sure how it was going to work. Plus, I asked her, did the round have more colors than the square, because it looked so much more vibrant? And I don't think I ever got an answer, but then when I got this one that's been recharted and everything, it had more colors. I think it had 9 more colors in it. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I got the round, but because I do have the square, I may end up just sort of fixing the face and neck area on the other one, sort of similar to this one. And that way I can see how the square is versus the round. Because if I like it, then, I may end up ordering another painting from them. They're not cheap, but there are different people that are affiliates, and you can get a discount code through them, like through their YouTube. Maybe they list under their videos, I'm an affiliate of TSA, and I think I got 15% off of this one when I bought it. So that's pretty good. Not too bad. Better than paying full price. I don't know if I have much more to talk about. I was trying to think of, what I didn't talk about last night or what's new. And I don't know. I just felt like doing a WIP and chat today and catching up with you guys and saying hi. Like I had asked before, please tell me your thoughts on Patreon stuff. I mean, are you a Patreon of anybody? Do you support them on a regular basis? Is it something that you're interested in, or could you not care less? If you couldn't care less, then let me know that too. That will be helpful. So there are just a lot of people out there that are great creators, and it's definitely worth being a Patreon. So I don't know. I'd love your thoughts. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. It's just good talking to you guys. I've missed you. I hope that you're doing well. And like I said, if it's been rough for you lately, I hope things pick up and get better. And just know that I'm thinking about you. It's hard for me. Some people reach out and they tell me all of their deepest, darkest secrets and, how they don't really have anybody they can talk to. And I'll be honest, it's hard for me because I have a lot going on, and, I'm trying to take care of me too. And there are a lot of times where people don't realize that you can only help and support so many people. And, it's good that you reach out, but it's hard for me, especially if you're essentially a stranger and I don't know you. And, it's like I want to help, but sometimes I don't know exactly what to say because I'm working on my own stuff. And, Shay got her news about having to have surgery, and I was having all my dental issues. In fact, I go back this week to hopefully get the permanent crown again if they got the color right. And then with my mom and so many different things going on here that it's really hard. I'm trying to, make sure and keep my head above water. So I think it's important that you reach out, but just know if you have reached out and I haven't responded, it may just be because either I don't have the strength right now just because of everything that's going on. There's a lot of family issues that I'm not talking about that are going on as well. And I just don't know what to say sometimes. You know, it's like I'll give you a virtual hug, but I don't know what else to say. So if you're one of those people and you're watching, just know I'm thinking about you. I don't always have the words to say. And honestly, if you're contacting me at, 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that, I'm not up, and I sleep very lightly. So I actually turn my phone, on mute, and God forbid something ever happened to my family. But I'm just not one of those people that if I wake up, can go back to sleep. And most people that really know me know that I'm kind of an early bird. I don't stay up super late. I know a lot of diamond painters stay up really late because that's when they're in the zone and they can do things. But y'all, I get so tired. I may go to bed at 10 o'clock, I just, I can't help it. I don't know what the norm is for most people, but I tend to go to sleep around 10. So anyway, that being said, I was going to wrap it up, and then here I am rambling on. Just know that I care about you guys, and I hope that you are doing well. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, I see you then. Bye, guys. Thanks.